Everybody, Rob from Feedbackwrench here. We're a St. Paul digital marketing firm, but this channel is all about entrepreneurship and helping people maximize their efforts. I want to talk about, if you are a small business owner, how do you get more reviews? How do you get Google reviews? If you watch our content, you're going to see that your Google My Business profile is like your primary way to win in local SEO. And you have got to commit a ton of time to optimizing that, to building out your website, because part of your optimization for your Google My Business page is building out a website. You have to know your keywords, get that right. But how do you get more reviews? I was just talking with a client who's in an industry that it's notoriously hard to get great reviews. They're in the remodeling world, and in remodeling and home building, it is incredibly difficult to get people to get reviews. And they can often ask why. Well, why is it so hard for them to get reviews? Is because people expect perfection when they're making these giant purchases of, you know, when you do a $30,000 to $80,000 kitchen remodel, you expect it to be perfect. So any time there's a gap between their expectation and reality, which happens when you tear down walls, when you're making things that are hard to make, there's going to be some gaps between expectation and execution. Whenever there's an expectation miss there, you have to go to the trust well, right? So every single time you goof that up, you're going and saying, hey, here's what we're going to have to do. And that could mean that you've done some change orders. It could mean that you have had to ask for grace. And the bottom line is when you do that, by the time you're done with your project, you just want to get out of there. And I know home builders, remodelers, and are notoriously difficult to get more reviews in that industry. There are other industries that are a lot like that, but just remember, it's very difficult to get reviews if you have to go to the well often. So the way you combat that is build up your trust reservoir, your favor reservoir, through proactive communication, proactive connection, establishing how the expectations will change. So part of you setting expectations is letting them know that it will change, and here's the ways that it will change. By you doing that up front, you'll get that. But you get that. But here, I want to talk about how to get more reviews. So here's the bottom line. Even if it's difficult, plant the seed often and early. Let them know that one of your goals is for you to ask for a review, and that people will be going, doggone it, that was so worth it. If you're worth it, people will do it. Assuming you do that great work, here's the next step. You need to make it easy for them to review you. I would have a button on your website that goes to reviews. There's even a little WordPress snippet or a WordPress plugin that you can use that would put your reviews in place as a button. Otherwise, you can just link out to that profile. But the easiest way is for you to personally invite people to review you. The best way is to actually call them, ask them to review you, tell them, hey, it's Rob. I hope things are going well. I'm calling for a selfish reason. This week I'm trying to get some of our clients to go on and give us a Google review. We just need to show people we're not crazy. We need to show people that we actually do this. Could you help us out and give us a review? And then they'll say, yeah. So here's the quick tip. You'll hear this in my videos. 1, text them the link to your Google My Business, right? 2, frame up that they need a Google account and they'll need to log in there. But here's what you do. The second thing is the way you get that link is you search your business name on your phone, find your Google My Business profile, and there's a little share button. When you hit that share button, it's like a little V with dots on the end. That share button will give you the link. Then you text that link to them, they'll get the link, and then what you can do is gently follow up after 7 or 8 p.m. Because no matter what time during the day, when you send that, they usually want to decompress. You got to find a time when they're ready to give you a review. And I've found if you do it after 7 or 8, when they're sitting there looking through Facebook or screwing around on Instagram or whatever it is, watching TV, kids are asleep after 8 or 9, they'll do it. So that would be the trick. Plant the seed early, ask for it personally, text them the link, and then do some gentle follow-ups through text and say, hey, did that review work? That means so much to us. And then you got to remember that there are people that like you, that are satisfied with their work, but they're not the kind of people that are going to review you. So know that you need to ask them a couple times because they're just busy and they forget. But know that sometimes they don't want to review you because they don't think you're worth a review, because that's how they think. Now here's the real stage, okay? If you start reviewing places, you're going to see that Google is trying to get local experts. They are so aggressive on pushing you to review people. You need to stop and think about that for a second. I walk in and out of Walmart and my phone is going, will you review Walmart? I walk in and out of a coffee shop. They want me to review them. They have no idea how much time I've spent with them. They have no idea what I actually did there. Google needs people to fill out reviews for places and companies because whoever has the most reviews becomes the most relevant platform, and they need to beat Yelp, and they need to beat Facebook, and they need to beat these people. So what that means is that Google, to an extent, has an extremely liberal philosophy when it comes to getting reviews. Therefore, I don't want you to cheat. I don't want you to get reviews from people that have no idea who you are. But to get more reviews, you need to find all the people that you have the favor of. That could mean your family. That could mean your friends. That could mean other people. Now, this might sound goofy, but let me frame this up. If you go to people that can give a testament to your character, to your integrity, to your professionalism, and if they do that in an honest, bona fide way and they don't lie in that review, that's a great way to get more reviews. Now, I haven't had to do this, but if you have people go on there and say, you know what, I've been around Chris doing his remodeling work for the last 10 years. I haven't had my home remodeled by him, but I know that his character and integrity is high, and I know that he's the type of person that follows through on everything he says. That's a great review, right? If you have people that can give you character and integrity type reviews, that's huge. So that's one way. Well, that's the primary way to expand and get more reviews outside of just what you typically think. And the thing that you can know that makes sense is that when you look at how liberal Google is being with what constitutes a relevant reviewer, and all you have to do is participate in becoming a local expert in reviewing things, you'll see that they want you to do that. So that will help you get more reviews. I hope that's helpful.